Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. We can see that Bitcoin right now is at $44,270 and the DBSI is looking quite good. Money flow starting to come back. Now I'll tell you guys something that we don't want to see happen is the VWAP start to come down and then the momentum waves start to curl up still a little bit, and then in my opinion, that's going to be an indication that we're going to start to roll over. But for the time being, things are looking good, and we're going to be testing this moving average right here. We do have some resistance coming as well at 45,000 and 46,500, like I said yesterday. Now we are getting some resistance right here at the top of this resistance box. I guess we could make a little bit of a marker to help you guys in the charts. If you guys have these charts, Kenny just joined the Discord, so he has these charts now. So 44,000 or 45,000 is going to be some resistance there. Also, we're going to take a look at some moving averages later, something we don't do enough, but like obviously I always take a look at them, but I never mention them to anyone. But right now we'll look at the DBSI on some larger time frames as well. So the weekly right now looking very good. Market size for A right now 11 on the bottom and a -1, so a big shift from the red dot that we got last week. Now the EMA ribbons have still flipped, so it's technically bearish right now, but we've seen it flip bearish before here, but not fully. Right now, in my opinion, they're almost fully flipped at the moment, and now it's going to start to act as resistance. And the money flow is decreasing significantly on the weekly time frame as well. So lots of mixed emotions right now. Green dot, red dot, green dot. But in my opinion, in the short term, we're still going to be going down. Some people think, obviously, I could be wrong. Everything I say doesn't mean I'm right. So we could take a look at I think this chart right here. I had drawn it. There we go, right here. So this could be a possibility as well, that Bitcoin stays in this channel right here, and we keep going up to maybe a new all-time high, 73,000. From there, maybe we break out from there and then retest as support, and then we continue this massive bull run to new all-time highs. Right, this is very possible. Anything can happen, but in my opinion, given the current market conditions, I don't think that we would be making some all-time highs yet. Right, so it's very possible that we could keep this trend going towards the upside. But with everything going on in the world, right, with the Ukrainian war, high inflation, rate hikes coming in, and the inflation they keep pricing it in as like it's gonna decrease from here, but in my opinion it's gonna keep increasing, which is gonna put a significant amount of pressure on the Fed to do something they've never done before, is raise rates accordingly. So we're gonna see if they do that. But right now inflation's at 7.5%, and now it looks like the rate hikes that are going to be coming in March are going to be 0.25% against 7.5% inflation, which is basically a big joke, because what the hell is that going to do? It's not going to do anything. They're going to have to raise them more and more and more, and they're going to raise it slowly and enough, not enough to slow down inflation, but enough to send us in a recession. Now I know Biden had the talk tonight, so we'll just go over some key points. So basically it was the State of the Union. It's a mandated annual statement that the US president delivers to lawmakers, and right now he covered some key points I want to talk about, and it's pretty important because it could have a big effect on Bitcoin as well as it has a big effect on inflation. Right now they said that he's looking to raise minimum wage to $15 because nobody should live in poverty, which is a big problem because he shouldn't be encouraging people to start families on minimum wage in the first place, because minimum wage was designed, right, for you to it's just a start a job, and then you acquire skills from that minimum wage job, which leads to better paying jobs in the future, increasing cash flow. Then you can start your family. Now if you're starting your family on minimum wage, you're already making a mistake right there, because that's not something you should be doing in the first place. You should be acquiring a significant amount of increase in cash flow, so then you can support the family that you're going to create in the first place. But obviously everyone can make their own choices and stuff like that. But and then he urges Congress to lower drug costs in a high inflation environment, which won't work, because if you pressure pharmaceutical companies to lower drug costs. It's just gonna put a lot of pressure on them. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna have to cut corners, or they're gonna have to lay people off, which is gonna increase unemployment. And a lot of stuff that they're recommending sounds really good in you know, in like just theoretically, but it doesn't work. It won't work at all, in my opinion. And then I think he was saying the release of oil, right? Emergency reserve of oil, whatever he said. let me just read it quickly. Yeah, he's going to be releasing 30 million barrels of oil and from its strategic reserve to stabilize the energy market. Now, this may temporarily ease the pain of high oil prices. As we can see, oil right now is at $109 a barrel, and you know, this is a leading indicator of inflation as well. But you know, this obviously has a lot to do with what's going on in Ukraine, the big war that's going on. So he's temporarily going to push the price down of WTI, but in my opinion, this is only a temporary measure, and it's once that temporary measure wears off, you're gonna see a big spike in oil once again. Maybe it's gonna go to $140 a barrel from there, but honestly, it's not looking good overall, in my opinion. And yeah, we're gonna move on a little bit now. We're gonna get back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now underneath that 21 weekly moving average. If you can take a look at the daily time frame, MACD looking a little bit good, coming back up right now, but once again we are at resistance here. This is the 21 weekly EMA, and this is the 21 weekly moving average. So this is the SMA and then the EMA, right? So right now we are at resistance here on the 21 weekly EMA, and historically speaking, once we're underneath it, we are in a bear market, but once we're over it, we're in a bull market. So right now, you know, we did have that dip underneath here when we were you know, when we dipped in May, and we came back up and we recovered quickly, and we made a new all-time high, but not significantly higher, right? And then on the monthly time frame, you can see that, you know, we had that big is it a monthly or weekly time frame, we had the big bearish divergence right here. You know, the RSI came down significantly from this previous high, and then we had that big crash from 69,000 all the way down to 32,000. Now this pump is really nice and all, but as bullish as everyone is, I want to see Bitcoin hold above that level, and from there on, if we hold above that level, I'm going to be bullish once again. And also Ethereum trying to break out now, breaking out from this resistance right here, but we're just gonna have to see this candle closes in 16 minutes, so you guys can take a look at it in the Discord. If all the gold members have the access to these charts, so if you haven't already, definitely join the Discord. And Bitcoin once again grinding against this yellow trend line as resistance, now starting to find a little bit of support on top of these yellow lines, but we're gonna have to see what happens in the traditional markets tomorrow. And Nasdaq also a leading indicator of what could be happening to Bitcoin, so always take a look at the Nasdaq, guys. But yeah, overall, I still holding my shorts. We're gonna see how this plays out. If it doesn't play out, then hey, I still have a shit ton of Bitcoin holding for the long term, and if it does play out, then I make a bit of coin on the way down, right? You guys should be hoping for lower prices anyways, because you definitely want to pick some up at these lower levels. You always want to own at least one Bitcoin. It feels good. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. You guys have been awesome. I really appreciate the support as always. And yeah, if you haven't already, definitely join the Discord. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Really appreciate the support, and just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be trading futures and options on Delta Exchange. You guys can definitely check them out. I'm very excited to partner up with them. I'm going to be trading perpetual contracts and option futures. So very first time you can be trading crypto futures and options with you guys. Definitely check them out. You guys can use my referral link in the description. And if you need any more information, definitely join the Discord. I am happy to help you. Love you guys. Peace.